Robinson. They call me Jay.
This is Michael Jeffrey. They call me Mike Jeff.
This is Logan Barnes, and they call me Pounds.
This is Vince Smith, and they call me Vinny.
And this is The Last Dab. Well, damn, it feels great to be back, boys.
That's the first thing I was gonna say was welcome back.
It feels really good to be back, man.
Hell yeah! Did your mom have a good
Barnes
birthday?
is back.
She had a great
baby.
birthday.
Hell
Barnes is
yeah.
back, Jay. Good birthday. We went to this cool ass restaurant in Greenfield called Sugar Creek. We all need to go out there. Fire.
Sugar Creek, like a restaurant. That's
Yeah.
the name.
Yep, it's really good.
Well, hell yeah! Is it on Sugar Creek? I'm assuming.
I don't know.
They just called it Sugar
I
Creek?
think they just called it Sugar Creek. It's a good name. Rolls off
Right
the tongue.
on. You had some Clues Brews
kind of
today.
Clues Brews
What kind of food
today.
you guys get today?
What kind of food? What did we get that time? I mean, they got damn near everything, but
Look at that beautiful article right there.
oh right,
Omaha.
he really did
How
change
Peyton
it.
Manning changed quarterbacking forever.
I think we just got like some pizza, like a
Oh, did you?
the like flatbread style.
Yeah.
Fire.
I love flatbread pizza.
Cooked in the
I
oven.
love fat bread.
fat
Bread.
That
bread.
fat bread, man, it's the best. Shit.
How's everyone else been since I've been gone?
Pretty good. Been working Saturdays, but my parents left this Saturday, so I've had the house to myself. So it's been kind of nice.
Been chilling. Nice.
Grilled out yesterday.
Got to.
Felt good.
Me and Barnes.
So damn, you've been working 6 days?
Yeah.
6 days a week now?
Those days.
Is it just temporary?
I mean, it's mandatory for me right now every other Saturday, but I've been doing every Saturday just because it's good money.
Right.
It's not fun waking up at 3 a.m, but it's all right.
The money adds up.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit, I start a new job tomorrow.
Nice.
For welding, man. Doing some orbital welding. I don't even know what I'm doing, but they said it's pretty easy.
I was gonna ask you when he told me, and I was like, I don't know, orbital. What are we out in space? I,
I mean,
don't know what's going
they-
on.
He's welding
Right,
people's
yeah.
eye
I mean, it's something
orbitals
that's like
together.
stationary.
Stationary.
Too, so,
Okay.
Okay.
Like, so I'll like tack it up, and it'll just be something that I can mess with right there. And tacking is just holding it, just putting spots to where it can hold together, so I can like weld it and stuff.
Gotcha.
But shit, they're paying pretty decent too, and they're gonna offer a little bit of overtime. And I was like, shit, just a couple more hours, out of my week. I'm just gonna have to, just screw it, bite the bullet, man. Like,
you gotta
try
do
to-
it. Yeah.
just screw it. What's a couple hours dedicated, to get a little bit more money?
And it's
So-
something that you're good at, and something that's just gonna keep benefiting you nonstop. It's like, why not learn it all?
They got TIG there too, which I've done.
Yeah.
And they're willing to help me improve on it because I need some improvement. But that's what I was gonna say, Mike. Shit.
Either way, you got it,
Keep
bro.
on that grind, bro.
Yeah.
Keep on that grind.
I know this fucking bro. I'm already like 4 or 5 months into school. That bitch is flying by, bro. I'll be done in March.
Yeah.
It's already August.
It's crazy.
Like, holy shit.
School just started for everybody, like, originally.
Yeah, kid. My son is in
kids and
kindergarten. My son is in kindergarten, Jared. Like, what's even going on? His son is about to start first grade?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Excuse me?
That's
I
crazy.
know, it's crazy.
God.
Didn't we just graduate like 2 or 3 years ago?
Bro, we literally
shit.
just, we just graduated.
That's what it feels like,
I
yeah.
feel like we just graduated, man.
It's wild. I wanted to go back on we were just talking about jobs and working, I guess. I was watching one of the ESPN channels earlier, and they had professional cornhole.
Yeah.
And there was this lady and a guy facing each other. But this lady was a cleaning lady in like her real life or whatever. Like, they don't make a lot of money doing cornhole or whatever. But
Well, yeah.
the job she does outside of playing that sport was cleaning houses and stuff. And the story was she had knocked on the person she is facing in the championship that day. She knocked on his door to clean his house. Like
That's hilarious.
She had to clean his house, and then now she's playing him in a
Did she end
professional
up winning?
cornhole. I didn't get to finish it. It looked like she was, but I mean, it was. They're so good, dude.
Yeah,
They stayed at 7 and 8 points. They stayed at 7 and 8 points for probably 6 turns in a row. They both made like 15 to 16 bags in a row. Like they just don't miss.
I'd fire up the grill and be like, I'm done watching this. This ain't even fun.
I'm not kidding, dude. Like it's
this ain't no fun.
and they break it down on ESPN. Like they actually there's a fucking like a real strategy in playing cornhole. Like where you can place a bag on the board and how it'll block people.
Yeah.
And all that shit.
There's more to just drinking a few Bud Lights and throwing them.
There's way more to it, man.
Yeah.
Way too deep into it, man.
That's crazy. I was watching that Kevin Hart and Ronda Rousey. You know how he goes in the ice tank with them,
Yeah.
and he has an interview with them or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was talking about how she came up and how she went to the Olympics and all that. Her story is pretty cool. Ronda Rousey was a beast, man.
I know. It's like her. It's like people hyped her up too much. I don't know if I can't quite remember, but I do remember. I mean, the hype was crazy, but like, she's not quite like a Connor. Like she didn't take it to the extreme as Connor did by himself. Ronda just kind of like it's like the hype, the media just put her on this huge pedestal.
The reason why she was on that pedestal was she was the first woman in martial arts to make a fucking impact. She was that was the first woman champion. Like
she took it to a new level.
There, you look back in the original UFCs, there was no women's fights. She was like the first one to get women's fights in the UFC. That's why she's so well known. That's why she got.
You hear that shit? I don't give a damn about my reputation. She's like fucking walking out, shoulders all broad. And shit.
God, they're broad.
Just this mean face on the whole time.
Yeah.
And then her judo was so strong.
Yeah.
Like you get locked up with her, and she's tight. She's tightening something up, man.
Arm bars for days.
Oh my god.
Cracked.
Then Amanda Nunes came around.
I would just imagine.
Holly Holm head kicked her.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Holly Holmes did.
That was the beginning of the
fight.
That was the beginning of the end.
But she's got a cool little story though on there. You guys should check that out if you ever have a chance. Kevin Hart and her.
That's cool that Kevin Hart did it.
Fucking Kevin Hart. He be doing all that shit. Look, man, guys, I wanted to start it off with something fun.
So what we got?
Oh shit.
We got something fun, and we might as well just go down the line. So I'm thinking left is law in most everything. So me, Vince, Mike, Jared, we're gonna play a little game of Would You Rather.
Oh.
Okay. And I got some good ones. Vince, you want to throw on some jams?
Yeah. I thought I had music playing. Maybe not.
I got some good ones.
Can I plead the physics?
You can't plead the fifth one time, brother. Bro, the fires are going crazy out there, Jay.
Oh, that's why.
Yes, they are, man. I think it's like third
largest. Yeah.
Third largest, yeah, in history for
holy
California history.
Shit.
California's a wild place.
Right now, where I'm at, it was like 19%, and it doesn't start getting like in the range. Like so, 19 was still good. It doesn't get like yellow till 30.
Okay.
And then I think 100 is next, and it's like orange. Then it goes on to like I believe 150. But so we're at like 19 air quality.
I got you.
Damn.
So
that sucks, man.
19%. That's okay. That's good. It's in the good range right now.
It's good right now.
But it still sucks that you
other places
live in a place that
yeah.
You could walk outside and it's like you're working in a fucking mine somewhere. That's like sad to say that could happen.
No doubt, but the first time I went out here was like the first time that it's happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And in this area no one really knew about it who I was with, who's been longtime residents here. No one knew or had seen what an apocalyptic view that we had saw.
Those pictures.
It was wild. That was wild.
Those pictures are scary.
Red sun, bro.
It went through that whole town.
Fires in where is it? Like somewhere in Europe, dude. There's fires out there, dude.
I didn't know Europe could even catch on fire.
Are burning. Australia. That
I
shit's
was just
sad,
I know
man.
Australia's always had bad problems with it
Australia
too.
always bad.
Sorry.
So you have Would You Rather?
I got him, brother. All right, here we go. Number 1. I think there's about 10. Perfect. All right, number 1. And we'll change who starts it off every time, so I'll go first. Number 1. Would you rather know how you're going to die or know when?
Oh, I've been asked
It's a
this
tough
before.
one. Yeah, but I feel like it changes throughout your life.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, I don't think I don't want to really know either, but I don't want to know when. So I would want to know how, because I feel like I could like change. I could do stuff to avoid how, but I mean, inevitably, it's going to be how I die.
Avoiding how will end up being
How you die?
Oh,
like
shit!
no matter what, like Morty when he had that seeing eye stone that showed him how he's gonna die.
Must die with Jessica. Vince, what about you?
Damn, yeah, that is hard. If you found out when, I feel like you could map your time out better. I feel like okay, I know how much time I have.
What would you do? What would you rather have it be really soon, or would you rather have it be really far away?
That depends on day to day, but
Right? That was
fuck. I feel like if you get a diagnosis that you're like, okay, I got a year to live.
Yeah.
Then you can kind of be like, okay, I have this. I want to do on my bucket list of stuff, or like I need to spend this much. I want to do this with my kids. I want to do this with my wife.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
That makes sense.
Well, what is the harder? What's the heavier weight on your conscience on this decision? Like, so what's heavier to you, knowing how you're going to die or when? Because no matter what, either of those options you choose, you're knowing you're going to die.
True.
One's more specific than the other, but
they're both specific in a way.
But it's like you're still gonna live until you die, until that happens. So you're gonna have that on your mind the rest of your life. I feel like it's so scary that if I knew exactly what date I was gonna die, dude, the week before that date, you would go mentally insane.
Yeah.
It's like knowing if the world was gonna end.
Yeah,
kind of like
and
that.
It's like,
so you would rather
but
know
if you
how.
knew how you died. It's still kind of this weight of, like, you know
the scenario,
you know the ending before it comes, and it's
scary. It could be really scary. It could be scary as fuck. Which one?
I would choose probably the date one, just because you can map it out and just. We're all here to try to be remembered or whatever, or leave a legacy, and it's like if you know you have a deadline, you're going to do everything you can to get the best thing before that deadline.
For sure.
That's my go on it.
J-Rock?
Man, I keep on thinking about Hot Tub Time Machine. Whenever they do with one arm, they're like, how's he going to lose it?
Yeah, they know he's going to lose it.
Oh, my God,
It would have helped.
I got to rewatch that.
How it would have happened. How exactly are you going to die? At first, listening to this argument, then I was thinking that at least you could avoid those types of situations if it was how.
That's how I thought too.
But I mean, also like the timing of it, to know that I have like this long to live, man, like that's kind of so tough.
You're the last one too, so now you have every option.
I know, I have every angle.
The knowing how would be like some Final Destination shit, though. I think like I would set this path in motion by my actions, no matter what. I don't know.
So what do you think, Jay?
I think I would want to know how, because
so
because
it's 2-2.
That way, like, I'll be like, oh shit, this is starting to look familiar. You know what I mean?
What's gonna happen?
Recognize it. You know what I mean?
What if it like slows down?
But
like stuff like start you like, oh shit.
I don't want to think about my life as something that I want to force. I just want to live life.
Okay.
You know I want to do that as normal.
That's a good argument for that one.
And the good thing is we are alive today. So this very discussion is a reason to live every single fucking day.
I wanted to ask one more question before we go on. As it, like, when you ask those two questions, you got to ask in that sense, are you are you a believer in destiny? Because if you
free
say,
will versus determinism.
But here's my thing is like, dude, I could step out the door tomorrow and die for all kinds of reasons. We all can.
Straight up.
I can choke on my beer tonight and die right now. I mean, but like what I'm saying is like if you're saying with this specific ass question, destiny's kind of not really in the picture because you're eliminating. You're saying you're immune and you're invincible to everything else but what that thing is. That's your death.
He said, "I'm invincible to acid." He said, "Drop me in, motherfucker."
Well, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like when you answer that question, when you answer that question,
destiny is a huge part of it.
You have to kind of take destiny and say it's not accountable. You can't. It's not accountable in this situation.
This is a good next question.
Go ahead. I was just
Vince is reading this next one.
Would you rather be a cat or a dog?
Oh.
The age-old question, brother.
Motherfuckers, I'm allergic to cats. I'm just gonna go with the dog right off the bat.
Right.
But there's so many advantages I can think of being a cat, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. That's a tough. That's a tough one.
I don't know.
You go first.
I feel like dogs get more have more fun with like humans. I guess you can go on like vacations and shit like that.
He said vacations and shit.
No,
you never bring your cat.
Go on hikes. I don't know. You can't take a fucking cat on a hike.
Hell no. Come back here.
The love my dog gets around my neighborhood.
True.
Like he knows to go to my neighbor's house and they just bring him out food.
Treats
Literally,
and shit,
just treats all the time. All the neighbors do it. So it's like I've never really seen that with a cat.
So dog.
I want to explain a few things of why cats are cool though, because
Give me them.
I think they're obviously the more stealthier breed.
True.
And if you really look back on like their primal dates or whatever, like when they're like in their prime,
what they evolved from.
It's like a wolf versus a tiger.
Exactly. What they evolved from.
It's like
it's a wolf versus a tiger all day.
A tiger would fuck that wolf up.
I don't know. I would go with dog because the simple fact that humans are more. I feel like we're more.
Is it weird that all dogs
go to
like
heaven?
breeds all that too? But all dogs breeds today are descendants from wolves.
Yes.
That's so
there are more
real
cats.
dogs.
I don't want to go deep into that.
Jared,
I pick dogs.
He picks dogs. He's going way too far. Werewolves and shit. I can see it. I can see it.
Interdimensional aliens.
Make the freaking frogs. Jared, what do you think, bud?
I would say, and I'm a more dog person. Like Mike said, I'm allergic to cats and dogs.
We all are allergic to cats.
Yeah, I'm allergic to dogs
Me too.
But I think dogs are a little bit more instinctive. Like shit, you could throw them a bone or like Chico with the bologna on Friday too. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna go get distracted by something a little bit more. I feel like cats have the freedom to stride wherever the fuck they want. They can get to high places, climb trees, and I was looking up. I don't know how I came across this, but I was looking up something on cats, but how
he's got his MD
back in the day, since they were predator and prey, then they had to adapt to different ways. So like say they be chasing a mouse or something, and then there'd be like a snake or something. They gotta be like able to sprint on the fly. Go in a small place where no one can see them.
Imagine being hunted by a jaguar.
Hunted by a jaguar. Yeah. So what's your ultimate answer? Cat? Okay. Cat. So I agree with cat. I'm going cat, but here's an argument for dog, and you kind of inspired me with your answer. Dogs have evolved because they are herd animals as well. Wolves. They're in packs.
Yes.
You feel me? Cats aren't. You are very lonesome. Besides lions. So let's take lions out of the picture. Your other big cats, jaguars, leopards, mountain lions, they're very soulsome. I don't know if that's a word. I made it up. So they're by themselves. You know what I mean? But our hyenas are packs too. But hyenas, I think, are actually more towards dogs than cats.
I have no idea.
I'm almost positive.
I have no idea. I don't want to see
they are. That just makes sense.
But I get what you're saying.
It's almost like you gotta determine what kind of person you are. Would you rather be with your crew and be the dog, that wolf, Or would you rather be in the night, lurking as a cat?
This is what I say to that, Barnes. This is what I say to that. The Joker.
Oh.
How loyal is a hungry dog?
How loyal is a hungry dog? Because you know what you're going to get out of a cat.
That's how wolves got domesticated.
Yeah,
people
going to Native Americans.
Son of a bitch.
Take this.
You're goddamn right.
Protect us by the fire.
The wolves would see the fires through the trees in the night, and they have go up to the Native Americans.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounded good, right? Off topic, but have you ever heard about the big wolf pack in World War One in the middle of France? These two sides, the German and the French, had to cease fire to start hunting these wolves down because each army was getting picked. They were getting picked off by the wolves. Both armies. They just say, "Okay, we have a truce for right now. Let's go hunt the wolves."
So stop shooting each other. Let's kill these fucking animals.
They were just getting taken out.
That's zombies, bro.
In the woods, getting taken out.
The hell. What are they called? The
zombies.
Hellhounds.
Hellhounds. Oh no. That's what they're based on.
You got the next one?
Yeah.
I can't even remember what the next one is.
Oh shit! I don't know what happened.
I was trying to take my money.
I'm sorry. I wanted to say one more thing on the last one that I'll start it off.
The next one's fucking hilarious, bro.
I was trying to be factual with trying to give examples of each, but dogs can be trained to be hound dogs to hunt and they can be breeded to fight, and cats could too. To be honest, that's a real thing, but. There's so many examples, but I just really feel like in the whole culture of the world, I think dogs have been accepted more than any
for sure animal.
Yeah,
any animal.
I think it, and I think
man's best friend.
I think that's for a reason, though. Is what I'm trying to point out. I think cats are meant to be feral and on their own
by themselves.
I really feel like cats are not really.
I feel like they're more spiritual. Cats are more spiritual.
Egyptians?
Yes.
Cats?
They worship them. This next one's funny.
Yeah, that's
this next one's good.
Okay.
After the cat and dog. Read it.
Okay. Would you rather fight or mate with aliens? So...
Come on, Mike.
I'm gonna say...
I feel like fighting with them would fuck us up. I feel like they would fuck us up. I don't know though.
I don't know, man. It's hard to say which aliens we're thinking about, but if we're just thinking stereotypical,
you're smart.
You know how aliens. I'm thinking of the smaller armed, smaller limbed aliens. They have bigger heads.
The Greys.
So they can't even mate. Probably.
Well,
who knows?
I'm not even saying that, but I'm thinking of them, and it's even if it's something more scarier, like the Alien versus President
President Alien versus Presidents. That's a movie.
We need to do that.
Holy shit!
My brain just made
dog.
Genius.
That's fucking money right there.
Yeah.
Nobel Prize.
Anyways, not to get too deep, I'd probably say I'd want to fight one.
Okay.
Just to say, our instinct is to fucking, fight whatever's gonna be killing us. I mean, that's instinct. That's what instinct is to me. I mean, I just want to say, if I was in a situation where it's like, I'm either gonna get fucked by this alien or I'm gonna fight you, I'm not giving my fucking ass.
You're not always bottom.
Dude.
You're not always bottom.
Well,
what if it's a hot alien? All right, Jared, what is it? He said, now I'm thinking. Shit, Lord.
Here's the thing, yeah. I
Break
don't know
it down, Jay.
how many I feel like the options are going to be limited, whatever comes down from space. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm going to be able to choose what type of squid, slimy squid, or if it's going to want to probe me or whatever. I don't think we're going to have options. So if that thing's coming at me and it wants me, I'm probably going to fight for my life.
Okay,
I ain't going to rank no ET.
Fair enough.
I'll be right.
Is anybody getting fucked?
Well, let me explain myself. Okay. Like I said, we don't always get fucked by the aliens. What if they know they're bottoms, and this isn't male and male. Not always the case.
Are you saying they don't even
listen? Hear me out.
The elbow titties.
Elbow titty. I got these, and she's like, "Oh my god!" So, look, watch. You said our instinct is a fight, but what else is our other instinct? To repopulate. We have to. That's how we survive. And aliens, aliens could be here to repopulate as well.
So,
what if we came to an agreement?
What if they mate in a different way than us? All they have to do is like touch our hand for 15
and then
seconds
boom, alien
and
baby.
say like
half us, half them. Boom.
You know?
And that means we come together. What if they want to fight and we're like, wait, we'll fuck. And
but what's the purpose of the repopulation? What are we trying to do there?
We could be losing our population. What if we were dying? What if we were dying due to a virus here or war, and the aliens came and they're like, look, you're obviously not gonna survive. We can help you. Touch my titty.
So you're saying mate? You're gonna mate?
I'm going to mate. We're mating with the aliens, bub.
We're taking a journey. We're taking that journey. I got it. All right. Good job.
Wait, so we're mating?
No.
With the aliens?
No,
me and Jared are packing up for war.
Okay, so it's a 2 and 2.
No, I'm fighting that.
Jared, you gotta read this next one.
I say, I want to go back to this still. I want to stay on this. I just watched Starship Super just the other day, the first one, the original, and damn, bro, that movie's
I don't think I've seen that.
It's weird, and I think it was ahead of its time, honestly. But you guys need to see that. They have to go to another planet because another planet had been sending like asteroids to Earth or whatever, so they're fighting. But it's a wacky movie because like they do like cut scenes from like the news and shit. What would be happening? It's good though. You guys need to see it. It was like big arachnid things that were fighting,
like
and they try to recruit. They try to recruit people to go fight. That would be
terrifying.
Jared, check your phone. Check your Snapchat.
Yeah, you got a message.
Yeah, you gotta read it out loud.
Listen, I'm just saying whatever it is because I think I saw a little bit of it. I didn't choose this.
Yeah.
This was Logan.
What?
We didn't come together, all of us.
This is all me.
This is Logan's Would You Rather.
I made them all.
These are brought in.
I'm just saying.
I got a little bit of inspiration from Tom Segura.
I have one favorite one that's on there, and you have to guess which one it is.
I will guess, and I'll whisper
I didn't read them all.
Good.
See, I didn't read them all, man.
Jared, do you see it?
This one is ludicrous. This one is just outrageous.
He likes it.
All right, so
what do we got?
I don't know where to go with this.
Would
you guys rather
the one we're about to do?
More murderers on this planet or more porn stars?
No,
do we need more murders or more porn stars?
Porn stars. Let me hear it, Jay.
Oh, you want me to go first? I go first. Okay.
Yeah, you go first.
And take a second if you need.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a second on this one.
Yeah, this is a tough one because you really got to think about it.
Do we need more murderers or porn stars? I'm trying to think of what we all benefit.
In both categories, there's probably a lot more than you think there are.
Yeah,
exactly. And there's negatives on both sides.
I feel like we already have more porn stars than murders. I feel like that's a good.
That's a good.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I
don't know. You know what goes on in other countries? That's what I always to go to, like Russia.
But
China.
what are we considering a porn star? They have to be on media, like.
I mean, anyone can be on those porn sites now.
Are we just considering like a bitch being naked, not even having sex?
No, you have to do porn.
You have to
I have
do
another
porn.
one after this, if that's
All
okay
right.
too.
Yeah,
a different would you rather?
I want you,
All
for sure.
But
give your answer.
To answer this one. To answer this one, I'm gonna say just go ahead and let's just get some more porn stars. We don't need any more murderers.
Okay.
Just protect yourself.
I feel you.
We're in the helmet.
Okay, so here is my answer, and it kind of ties in what you're saying. There probably are more porn stars, so let's even the battlefield. More murderers. And maybe they take out the porn stars. I don't know.
I mean,
that's up to them.
Field.
The battlefield between porn stars and murderers. It's been going on for ages.
Yeah, it's the biggest deal.
Between porn stars and murderers?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And the numbers are dwindling on the murderer side.
Hashtag it.
Vince, what about you?
In a murder? Do the porn stars just want to have sex with them? Is that what's going on? And then they're just wanting to murder people?
Exactly. Porn stars, too, I guess.
He's going more porn stars.
Everyone needs love.
Everybody needs love. Okay.
And last but not least.
After that one.
I think I'm going to go with murderers. Because
the next one's good, too.
I think, to be honest with you, there's a lot of people...
I'll give you a guess which mine is.
That if you believe in like a natural selection in a way, or like some people believe the purge should be a thing, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like the porn star thing, we already have that. Like we have this OnlyFans thing right now. Yeah. That is huge as fuck with so many women.
They make
bank everywhere. They're not porn stars. They're not porn stars. They like to claim, like, dude, you're a porn. That's a porn star.
You're a porn star.
You're a fucking porn star. You're spreading your butthole for a few bucks to all these dudes.
A few bucks.
Like, I mean, I'm not trying to hate on it. I'm just saying, like,
they're making bank.
He's being kind of.
I'm saying when you look at the overall purpose of this planet Earth, what is going to help planet Earth more? More people showing titties and butthole, or dick and balls?
If you were a girl, would you spread your butthole for $500?
Yeah, I would do it. Yeah,
he said I would do it.
No, for sure. I'd do it as a man. I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Under the name Mike Honcho.
Yeah, I'm going with murders because I feel like there's a lot of people that don't need to be here.
Okay,
fuck them.
All right, next one. This is a good one. Off that topic a little bit.
Jared had one, didn't he?
That was the porn star one.
No, but he had a would you rather.
Oh yeah. Jared, what's your would you rather?
Would you guys rather go in the future, or would you guys rather go?
Holy shit! That's the exact one I was gonna say.
Are you serious,
bro? Listen. Would you rather go to the future with all the knowledge, or would you rather go to the past with all the money?
Okay, well,
let's
just ride it with that one.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. They ride together. Jared, you go first. You can answer your first one and tie in the second one too. Is two separate.
So go to the future with the knowledge.
Exactly, of everything in the past, and obviously what you've been in, or go to the past with like all the money, like obviously unlimited.
If you're going to the future with everything that you've known in the past,
not just yourself. I'm talking all the knowledge.
But if you're in the future, the people in the future already know everything from the past.
Depends on if society's reset itself, probably.
Exactly, and we don't know all the knowledge.
I guess we don't know.
We don't know
everything.
Yeah, we don't know everything.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, we don't know everything.
I gotcha.
We don't know everything.
I got you. I'm sorry.
So I think honestly, I would rather go to the past with a ton of money.
Unlimited. That would be cool.
And I'm about to set up everybody in my family.
Hold on, Jared. How far back are you going? How far back are you going, Big J? And where are you staying? That's all I gotta say.
Let's just say I stepped on a land that I'm gonna call North America, and I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, you're gonna turn it into something else.
My vision of it.
Yeah, there we go. I like that.
He's going way back.
I feel like
you could solve things.
It'd be cool to go to Woodstock. That'd be badass.
Yeah, that would be badass.
Like the 60s. Grow up in that time. It'd be kind of cool.
Imagine having all that money, too. You'd be able to see all the music. You'd be able to damn near perform. Oh, so much acid. So pure.
So that would be sick.
I think I really like that answer. But then at the same time, I feel like it would almost be like more of a mystery to go to the future with all the knowledge. And I mean like everything. Like obviously you're going to be like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like even if you were right now and you had all the knowledge, not just the shit we've been taught. So
you're saying like, you would kind of have like a fear of missing out, not knowing what everything is. Is that what you're saying? So you would take the opportunity to go ahead and
that's a good point.
Because you said
that's a great point. Yeah, if you go in the past and you have all the money, I mean, it's almost like you damn near know what you're getting into. Mm-hmm. But if you go to the future with all the knowledge, it's like a good feeling almost. You know what I mean?
You're going to the unknown.
Yeah, you're going to the unknown, but you know everything, so it's kind of like you're good.
That's some Kang shit right there. Yeah. That's some Kang the Conqueror shit right there.
Shit.
Is what that is.
I'd probably rather go to the past. I'm not sure when. Like
anytime.
I don't know what time I'd want to live.
Would be kind of cool, bro. Watching the pyramids be born. You're chilling in a little fucking hammock, and they're fanning you.
How nice is hot water though?
It's really good. I mean, you can boil. They can boil some water. You know what I mean?
Like you want to be comfortable too.
Yeah.
The
60s and 70s would be cool to see. Yeah.
70s, yeah.
80s would be cool, like any of that time.
Bro, you'd be partying.
Yeah.
You'd be the party because you got unlimited money. That's some
and
like movie shit.
you know, like where stuff's gonna happen. Like in the 80s, you'd be in Miami for cocaine. In the 70s, you'd be fucking.
For
you know what I mean? You know, all the good like
parties that have already
events.
happened. Yeah, life events. It's a good point. You know,
that wasn't exactly, or I feel like some people from that time got lost in the sauce in that time, and nowadays you see what they've reaped with all that shit.
I'd go start Stratton Oakmont.
Yeah.
Mike, did you?
I haven't answered yet. No.
Come on, Mike. What's your deal?
I think I want to point out on if it was like a superpower, if we looked at it like that, I'd rather be able to go into the future than to be able to go into the past. But when it comes to the question that you asked, I wouldn't want to go to the past with as much money because, I mean, if you go to the past, we've only evolved and made more and more and more and more and more, and like opportunity, more stuff to buy, more things to do, more things to see, we're getting smarter.
You'd be limited.
So you're limiting yourself when you're going to the past, and money really, I mean, when we look at it, money's just like paper. It's like, you go back into whatever date you're going to, you can buy the coolest shit, but look, if you know what's in the future like we do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, I feel like the future would be much... the
future is the past. Like if you go back to the past, the future is the past. Future, because you know it.
Future with the knowledge. You know, I like
Vince, do that. Read the one that you like the most.
Would you rather be deaf or would you rather be blind?
Oh shit!
That's an age-old question right there. What about you, Vince?
It's funny we have these movies out right now. That's the.
I would think that if I was blind, I would be like Daredevil, but I wouldn't. So.
But I wouldn't. I couldn't train myself.
But I feel like being deaf would be easier to accommodate to. Like I could still see stuff, but like you have sign language and you could like you could read and stuff. Obviously.
True.
But yeah, being blind would be very difficult to do do a lot of stuff. And you miss out on seeing a lot of beautiful stuff in life.
True. What about you, brother?
I think I would choose the same just because it's like when you look at the fact that we all know we're going to pass and our time's going to come, right? It's like when you look at what you value more when it comes to two decisions is do you enjoy understanding hearing things in the sense of hearing, or do you value the sense of looking and vision? And I think visual or
audio.
There you go.
Audio. What about you, J-Rock?
So, I would say because my grandparents were deaf and mute, so I had to sign with them. Obviously, they could see still, and I could still communicate with them with the sign language and all that, and it was crazy because as a kid, and we were still able to communicate like that. Although I do like the fact of damn, that's tough.
It's a tough
one,
Part
of me. All right, here, let me go this route. I'll go this route instead.
Okay.
I would rather be blind.
Yes,
because
and I'll tell you why too. I think we might have the same answer.
It might be.
Yeah.
This is what I think. Things are deceiving. I think everything is deceiving. Everything. It's not. What's glitter is not gold. Everything that appears is not what it actually appears to be. And I think if I had no vision, no sight, and didn't even know a vision, didn't have it, then the only thing that I'm communicating with is the person's. What I'm hearing, what their soul is, and hearing their intentions. And
sense.
I do think there are other senses that would be heightened. If you were
100%.
One. So I think I would just more rely on my own intuition about things. And I think intuition is a strong, is a strong trait to have. And sometimes we can be blinded by things.
No pun intended.
Exactly.
So I'm on the same route as you, bro. Like as you said, you know, seeing things are always different. But with sound, bro, I would rather be blind in this sense. Like music, bro. Like, could you imagine not being able to hear your favorite person talking, your favorite song?
I didn't even think about that.
You can't hear someone say "I love you."
You can't hear it. A bird chirping. You know what I mean? Like
a dog
a little,
bark.
A dog. He said a dog bark.
Would touch mean so much more? Like when you're like, you know that, you know what I mean? Know that someone, you can't like see them, but you can actually like.
Yeah, you can touch them. It would be more heightened, like Jared said. In your audio thing, even though you said you wouldn't be Daredevil, you would be close. You know what I mean? You would be really close.
Hell yeah.
Because you would be able to use that like a bat, bro.
He gets freaked out.
You'd be like
he starts seeing everything, and then he can like, he's like Superman when he first comes to Earth. He like starts, he can zone it in and channel it. Like, okay, now I can focus on this. I can focus on that, and I'm like superhuman level.
Batman when he was wearing those goggles in Dark Knight, and he was relying on basically echo location.
It's sonar.
It's echo here, sonar, echolocation. Like I would rather.
Beluga whales can do that shit, bro. Beluga whales, man.
Beluga whales.
That's right.
It's so dark. It's so dark. They can't see shit.
Dolphins,
They're like,
do dolphins do that?
They probably do.
They send out like shit. Dolphins. They send out like shit. Like they communicate, right?
They do sonar. But literally, beluga whales can see, like they can do like X-ray vision with like the sonar.
Really?
They throw a sound.
They can see their environment around them.
They throw a sound out. It bounces off the fucking objects that are in the water, and then when it comes back, they determine basically what's there. Yeah, echolocation.
Yeah, like a bat.
So did you guys bring up another topic, or you want to bring up the next?
No, that was it. Yeah, that was it for Would You Rather.
Hell yeah. We need to probably do that again.
Right, that was fun. We can do like 5 every time.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let us know what you guys think about that, because
that was a good conversation
to the table tonight, and we can keep bringing. I mean, there's would you rather's for fucking everything.
Jared, did you watch the Lewis Gain fight?
Yeah, did you watch the fight last night?
I did.
What'd you think?
That shit was
the main event.
Man, okay, all right. What on that? Thank you. On that specifically?
Yes.
Yeah.
That fight specifically? Okay.
Yeah, we'll go down.
This is what I go
dude. After.
Yeah. I saw Cyril Gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gone Gain. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I might have mispronounced it.
I saw his last fight before that, and I was like, I don't know if this dude's got it. He's kind of like just laid back and boring.
Right.
But with this fight with Derek Lewis, man, I saw the technicality to it. I saw how he's just so measured with every attack that he's not going to let himself
get in range,
fall into something so
trap.
Easy.
Yeah, he couldn't be trapped.
And I thought Derek Lewis, dude. I thought he's been on a good run, and I mean fucking Derek Lewis had knocked this dude out. I just didn't think this kid was as that smart, and I think he has been holding back. He doesn't have like the best like fighter personality per se, you know what I mean? Like, but he
has no cardio.
Some people will say Khabib was a boring fighter. I mean, they would say he's a boring fighter. Yeah, some of his fights wouldn't be like that exciting because all it is their feet just pinned up on the mat the whole time.
Getting ground pound.
Dominance. This dude is damn near, perfect. I don't want to compare him to Khabib, but I see that sort of sense.
Demetri Johnson.
Ganu's
literally the greatest of all time.
True. Yeah, one touch and you're dead with Ngannou.
Lewis has the most knockouts.
True.
You know what I mean? And that says something. He just looked like, bro. I think he looked better in the face-off. I think he looked better when they're in the octagon, almost about to fight. But then it just looked like he was so surprised with how fucking he was quick, bro. Exactly. He couldn't even find it. Gaines was all over.
He's got that length, man. He's got that length, and he's quick.
So quick for a heavyweight. That motherfucker was bouncing, dude.
Yeah.
And that was leg kicks.
Impressive performance.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was
I had my bet on Derek Lewis there.
Yeah, I think everybody did.
Everyone did. Even though he was underdog, it didn't matter.
And old boy came out to Mike Jones.
He did. Yes, he did.
Mike Jones from Houston. So all of them thought it was Derek Lewis. That's why they started cheering because they thought it was Derek Lewis from Texas.
What you got? Salami? A hard salami? I know my hard salami when I see it, brother.
You're good, man. You are good.
I know my hard meats.
Oh my god.
Did you see the that beautiful finish by Vicente Luque?
The
Oh my
draw
gosh.
floor fucking reverse.
Let me pull this up.
That shit was crazy,
reverse.
bro.
Is that what it was?
It was the reverse
Is that what it's
choke,
called?
right?
Yeah,
No, I just made it up.
I was gonna say, is that what it's
Chiesa had
called?
his back and about to choke his ass out.
Bro, he went for
Yeah.
that. He
Uno reverse.
faked the right hand for the guillotine,
Yeah.
but then he used it to slip the left and used
I
it as
watched
leverage.
the fights. I'm just trying to remember which one. Yeah, this one. Okay.
It was the reverse. He
That was
about
the
to
one
get
right
choked.
before the co-main, right?
I believe so, or one or two before the co.
He was
he's
getting
got
beat
some
that
Mackie
whole
headphones
match,
on.
man. Not getting beat, but I don't think he had. I didn't think he was gonna pull it off like that
The
at all.
Darce
You know, that
choke.
came out of nowhere.
Yeah, Darce choke. Those are so cool.
Watch, he
Excuse me.
has his back.
Look, so you're about to say like, "Oh my God, he's fucked."
Michael Chiesa was, or I don't Chiesa. I don't.
Yeah,
I forget how
I
to
don't
say
know
it.
how
Who
to say
knows? Who fucking knows? Look,
Chiesa.
Chiesa, yeah.
is
He was on
biting
it,
him?
pretty much like he had the energy. He had Bruce Buffer all in his face screaming his name. I mean, he
Yeah.
had the momentum behind him, and Luque Vicente or whatever.
He almost had it.
He almost had it, bro. He almost got him with that like chin shit, and then he just like positioned his hips right. Okay, this dude needs to stop breaking this shit down.
I
If
know.
he's not even gonna fucking play it. Oh, my pause.
Do like
There it is.
There it is. Look,
Here.
watch. So he fakes that right. He thinks he's getting him with the guillotine, and then he turns it into a Dars. Or they're just not gonna.
There it goes.
Boom.
See him? Flip it.
He faked the right, bro. You thought he was going for that right guillotine, and then slipped it to a Dars. Beautiful.
I believe they also said that right before this, Vicente was like, "Oh,
Max
don't worry, I
Vicente.
got a little something for you too."
Yeah.
Yeah,
something
it's
like he
fucking
was, like,
deep. See
holding
his
back
hand
on
over
this.
it.
That Vicente fight was great. I loved it.
Yeah, that was a
I
good
kept
one.
pronouncing his name wrong, like Feliz and some shit. I was like, what the fuck? Look at that, bro. It looks like his head is gone. And then he flipped. He got just even worse.
Tighter, even
Yeah,
tighter
it was
right
just
there.
even
The more
worse.
you struggle, the deeper it gets.
Deeper. Yeah, with that Darcy, just got like
Here, this is
calm
full
down.
right here.
Boop. And you're done. Ow. That's like a
Ow.
cobra, bro.
Yeah, you
That's
couldn't
like a
get it.
fucking snake.
Dude, he
shit.
did not want to tap, but he was just forced to it.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
know, he just
and he went to sleep after a little bit. Like,
So nasty.
so that Vince said it or whatever the fuck is
Jose Aldo.
Oh my
yeah,
god, bro!
Aldo.
Jose looked good.
What about Song Yadong?
Song Yadong. I think Jose
Song
should fight.
Yadong.
I think Jose
I
should
thought-
fight Connor again. What do you think?
thought
Well, they're
Song
at different
Yadong-
weight classes
I feel like
now.
the other dude won,
Jose went up
honestly.
again.
Oh, Kenny, Casey Kenny.
Yeah.
I felt like he had won that match in my heart. I don't know about you guys.
I don't know, man.
Against Jose?
No, against
Song
Song
Dong?
Yadong. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's from Indiana.
it was
Yeah.
close, but
Yeah.
Mm. Casey Kenny's from Portland, Indiana.
Portland, Indiana.
I didn't know that actually.
Wow.
That's cool.
To the east of us.
To the east. To the west.
Right on the border. West.
Hey, Song Yadong. I thought you lost. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Shout it
Come on
out.
the show.
I'm trying to remember.
Let me know what happened.
It was a 1 point difference, and I agree.
Bobby Green and
Bobby
Song
Schmurder.
Yadong.
That Bobby Green and the other dude fight was a really good one. He was
Yeah.
old, but he was eating those shots, bro, like fucking breakfast.
breakfast.
Who was this?
Bobby Green and
Oh, I didn't catch that one.
No, who
It
was
was
the
the-
40-year-old one? Was that Bobby Green and him?
it was the last fight of the prelims.
Was it the dude who looked like Stipe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. It
All
was
these
the guy
fights
that looked like
went to
Tech Nine.
decision, though. Majority
his,
of these fights went to decision.
No, I know
Because his
Green.
beard was all
Yeah,
shaved like
yeah.
spikes.
I know
Yeah.
Green, but who was he fighting? The older dude, the 40-year-old dude,
I
or
forget
was
his
he
name.
fighting?
He
Vince?
had like a big beard and then his hair was up and he kept like. He,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know. He
that
fought
was-
weird.
You got to show me a picture of him. You know who I'm talking about? The older dude, right? That fought looked like Stipe. We talked about
I
it.
compared him to the chick from American Horror Story with the little ponytail
This
and
guy.
she's bald.
Fizz. Oh
Wait.
yeah, that fight was a good fight.
Yeah, so I'm not thinking about
Who
that one.
on American Horror Story, Jared?
That one chick who's kind of like the form looking, and she's got the ponytail in her hair, and she's got the long nose. I think she was in Circus in the one before that.
Yes, I know you're talking about.
She's
Pepper.
got the ponytail just like him.
Pepper.
Her name's Pepper.
Yeah,
Pepper.
yeah.
Pull it up.
He's pull it up. Yeah, it was a decent fight card. I'd give it like a 6.8 out of 10.
It was fun. It was just nice to see him fight. Derek Lewis fight again. So
I feel like he could have done so much more.
yeah.
But then look at that. What's his name? Jerry or something.
Riley would murder that.
Is that her husband? What
Look
do they
at
call
the-
him?
look at the double
Do they
one.
call him Salt? Yeah.
Ew. I hate it.
Stop. I don't want to have
We need to
bad
have him
dreams.
on the
Stop.
podcast.
Yeah, I know. It's
Whatever
gonna get
his name
physical.
is, whatever his name is, come do the podcast.
It's getting physical. I'm
I
fighting.
forget that that's his name.
Did you watch Suicide Squad yet, Jared?
No. What's it on HBO?
HBO.
I
It's
haven't
really
watched
good.
it
You guys
either.
should watch it.
I
It's really
actually just
good.
watched Doctor Strange again last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Did we go see that together in theaters?
We did.
We did.
He
I thought
said
it
we
was
did.
It's still relevant because it ties back into Loki, man. You guys gotta watch that again.
Oh, I did not too long ago. With
I need
Courtney.
to watch it again. I haven't seen it for a while.
We'll catch up on Suicide Squad next
Next time,
episode.
yeah, I'll
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
it
Because
for
I'm
sure.
gonna
It's
watch
good.
it.
The music's good because of
Wait,
James. Gunn.
none of us have watched it, but Vince?
I've seen
A lot of blood.
I've
the
seen
story's
I've
good.
seen 8 seconds. Swear to God, 8 seconds of the whole entire
He said I
movie,
watched it.
and it was a fucking dude being ripped in half.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
By the shark?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Dude, we're talking about it.
See,
We're talking about it.
Did you watch
Talk to me.
Rogan's episode with the North Korean escapee?
yes.
Bro, you gotta talk to me about
my
that.
God.
What's
Dude,
up?
Joe Bell broke down.
It's
he
sad.
said that
For
was
real?
probably one of the hardest podcasts he's ever had to do, and it was
Dude,
just because
So this dude was where? What was he, in a
It was,
prison
it was
camp?
a girl.
it was a girl.
a girl.
She lived in North Korea, and she explained. Dude, you have to listen to it. I'm swear to God. But she explained her
explains how
story of escaping North Korea.
Wow.
Because I mean,
Yeah.
in North
Dictatorship.
Korea, it's like you're controlled.
Dictatorship.
Literally,
Have you watched it, Jared?
This
I,
girl.
I started to watch it. I watched like
She's
maybe
not
about
bad
40,
looking.
30 to 45 minutes of it.
Yeah.
And honestly, my stomach was turning.
Yeah.
It was like,
It's very
Oh
rough.
my God,
I had to shut
it's
it off for a
fucking
little bit.
sickening.
I
dude.
just the thought of like that actually being like a place in the world is crazy.
What
I
the
don't know.
fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, send me the fucking episode
And truly,
number.
truly realizing that this is going on as we speak, dude. After you
Right.
listen to that, you fucking like want to get up off your couch and you're like, I want to go fight these motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah.
I swear to God, it's like
Moving.
it's
It's
yes.
crazy.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we can go deeper into that, but he had a really good guest on afterwards.
Yeah.
I'll
Pull him up too.
The one dude,
shit.
father one, and
Yeah.
Josh.
we seen that video where
Jason Wilson.
Jason
talking to
Wilson.
that. He's talking to the little kid and his like.
Yeah, that video that
MMA.
went viral. He talks
Yeah.
about it on the podcast.
That's awesome.
But it kind of wasn't awesome for him because when that video went viral,
Yeah.
like it did, and you
Did they
make money off.
persecute him?
Well, he has a bunch of non-charitable, or non-profitable,
Profitable.
non-profitable like
Charities.
charities. And
They got mad.
No, he was making money off that video, and they shut all of his profits down because he's making money now. He's making profit,
Right.
and he didn't mean for that.
I mean, that's not even that
that's why I was
bad.
worried about that chick, the woman though, that he had on there, because I was like, can they legally take her back? But I didn't see the rest of it, so maybe I need
Oh,
to listen
yeah.
long.
You definitely need to watch that, man.
I'm watching both of those
It opens up your mind to even the fact, like I learned a lot of things about the people over there in general. Is like Dude, their average, the average height for a woman is like 5'4". The average height for a fucking male is like 5'10". 10.
No, not even, no, 5. It was like 4'10".
Yeah,
I think.
dude, they're like.
So they're like small.
They're in a constant state of perpetual starvation.
Yes.
So they can't even like think of like,
dude,
okay, I need to escape. Because they're just like looking for food.
She like
like a dog.
Mm-hmm.
She breaks down. I don't know if you heard this part of it, Jared, but she breaks down and explains how she watched a boy with his guts hanging out of his body. A little boy, a young boy, guts hanging out of his body, didn't even acknowledge that his guts was hanging out. And the last thing he begged for was, I want food. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Yeah. This boy didn't even care about his guts being out because that's the only thing they worry about over there. They have no food. The government does not give them food. They do not give them aid.
No, nothing. They gotta look for like bugs and shit.
She said she watched young children chase rats around
to eat them.
To eat them because they're so hungry. Jeez. Young children are trying to catch rats.
She also said that shit didn't even faze her because that's just every single day life there. Like that's what they're used to.
I was listening to this episode today. He talks to the guy that runs Black Rifle Coffee, but they had a pretty good section of
is this a new one?
Yes, about the new COVID mandates and stuff. I think this is the clip, so I'm gonna play it. If you want to listen, if we can listen to it.
We wanted to talk about this too because masks are being brought back up right now, and COVID's being up.
It's a huge topic.
New York City, where you have to have a vaccine passport to go everywhere. You have to have a vaccine to go to a restaurant, to a gym, to any place where people gather. It is crazy. And meanwhile, the biggest percentage of people that don't have vaccines, that have been vaccinated, are people of color. So this guy, people of color and immigrants. This is
nice seeing you, bro.
He's always supposed to be pro people of color, pro diversity.
Let me see if I can find it.
Camera, but then they take them off. AOC just got busted doing that. A way to force you into.
So Vince, you've watched it.
Into carrying something that lets you enter businesses or lets you do
See,
this.
bro?
Or lets businesses
Mark of the
open.
Beast type shit.
As soon as you give politicians power,
this one,
and any kind of power that didn't exist previously, historically, they don't relinquish that power. They find new reasons to use it.
I think that's the history of lawmaking and political power in the United States. And I think that's why I tend to be bucketed in conservatives, because it means smaller government to me, right? There's multiple reasons why people classify themselves as that. But I look at things and I look at the preservation of individual liberty. You know, how do I preserve more of my freedom? Because I feel like I'm a responsible adult, and I feel like I'm willing to raise responsible adults, and I feel like I spend most of my time around responsible adults. It's such a disconnect in individual philosophy when I find people that are actively looking for ways that they can forfeit their individual liberty and hand it over to somebody where they feel like they have a better interest in running their life than they do.
Yeah,
I understand the balance.
We get tricked into saying shit and doing shit that's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, but you seem like you know what you're doing. Here's my freedom.
Right. Every fuck.
That's what Starship Super is a little bit about, by the way, too.
Really?
Because they're dumb.
Convincing all of them to go fight for a war, against aliens. Yeah.
Well, it's like just presidency and dictatorships is kind of, I mean, that idea in general is just like, a lot of people is like, well, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll vote for you.
Bro.
I'll vote for you. I'll believe in this, or,
You look at them like they're gods. They're controllers of your life.
It's heavy in the politicians. Yeah. For sure.
I mean, and look at, all those dictators. Yeah, Kim Jong-un.
What was he explaining? Was he trying to tie that into the mask and everything?
Yeah, if you eventually give government more power, they're never going to give it back. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Even if it gets under control, they're still going to be like, well, this is the better option, so let's keep this mandate. Let's keep these things.
You guys remember those videos that came out right when COVID first started getting viral and shit? in China, is these trucks going around spraying like this mist of chemicals or whatever out in the streets.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like it was fresh when COVID just got out. They were fucking out there coating buildings and fucking hand sanitizer.
You see how
and
other
shit.
governments are even like how we are handling it, but other governments, like you were saying, are taking it even a step further. Like Australia and,
right now,
Canada's really strict too.
Right now, as we speak, Australia is being militarized.
Yeah.
Or however you say it.
Militarized.
Like they're forcing them in their houses. They're saying you cannot be on the streets. You cannot go to work. They're doing this all over again.
My mom's company that she works for, they're based in Canada. So yeah, they're not allowed to leave. They can't travel here anymore. It's basically just how when it first happened, when it first got going. You know what I mean? And everyone's got different opinions, but when I saw this on the CDC website, I saw it on their website. They said people with vaccines are now spreading a more contagious Delta variant. So then I ask, what the hell is the vaccine doing then?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people are, oh, it's not supposed to keep you from the virus. It's supposed to basically make your symptoms less. Okay, so the most of these people that are spreading this new Delta virus are people who have the vaccine and they don't show symptoms because of the vaccine.
What about the mask? Is the mask doing anything?
No. Because we would be good now. We would be good now.
That,
then we already have the mask.
Hold on. What their thing of saying was that it's supposed to, so it's supposed to suppress what happens to you. So it suppresses what happens to you. So now it's on our health, because I was supposed to get a COVID shot the other day. I signed up, but I've been against it. And now I don't know because I'm still against it. I don't know. It's not even FDA approved.
Exactly.
It's all it is it's just
it's a spur of the moment.
We're telling you guys that you guys need to get this right now at this point. It's not even FDA approved. And so I think it is supposed to suppress our own, but there are people our age that are in the hospital for the Delta variant. And it's like, I don't know which way to lean exactly.
I don't think we all get the information clearly through I feel like we're all fed different stuff, and then it makes you question, which we should question. You should be skeptical. Oh yeah, always of everything. But I feel like we're not even ever streamlined the right information to even
until later, until something bad happens.
Mm-hmm. And you could probably bring up specifically about how Joe talks about. You can look up the numbers for the amount of people that have died from COVID.
Yeah,
have been people that are obese or have
pre-existing conditions.
So it's like. I know I'm not trying to say that's not bad, but I'm trying to say he also brings up the fact that the government's not telling us to take care of our bodies and to take vitamins and to get exercise and to do normal things. They're telling us to stay inside, sit down, don't get sunlight, don't be healthy, don't drink water right now.
Listen,
they're being all kinds of crazy shit.
Listen, herd immunity. Me and Coffee were talking about this. Herd immunity.
That
is how, but the opposite is supposed to be how it works. That's how we've evolved. We have a lot of people together. We get exposed to these diseases, and we learn how our body gets immune to it with our natural way. White blood cells, we get used to it. But now we're in the house. We can't get the herd immunity. We're trapped next to a couple people. We're all going to spread the same germs. They got a mask on everywhere, so you're breathing in the same. It just, if something doesn't make sense, it probably does. There's a reason.
Yeah.
I don't need to be a PhD in fucking biological science to know that if I wear a mask all fucking day, it's probably not going to be great. Come on. You know
also,
what I mean?
With the vaccine, why now are they saying that just now after 6 months of us getting it, they're saying the effectiveness wears off after 6 months, and you're gonna have to eventually get a booster.
Yes.
Every year for it. That's not a vaccine. If you have to get a booster every year, that's a treatment. That's
exactly.
That's not a vaccine,
dude. That's
because that's what they're coming out, and it's for money because every year you're gonna have to pay to get a booster. Every year you're gonna have to pay that same company because that company's not gonna want to give you just one shot.
Go ahead,
Jay. They only want to give you one shot.
Go ahead, Jay.
My thing too is also it's the bribes. Why the bribes?
They're paying people
$100.
Why the bribes? We'll give you money. We'll give you subs. We'll give you cookies. We'll give you
a 12-inch at Subway.
What about antibodies and how
we talked about that a little bit?
I really feel like I've never had the vaccine, so. but I really feel like I've had it. And I know there's like this Delta version or whatever.
Had COVID, you think?
Yes,
okay.
100%.
Okay.
And I think tests are very inaccurate. I think they don't really know what's going on. I think
the instant tests do not work.
They have a better understanding now than when I did take my test. I'll admit that. But I'm just saying the tests are inaccurate. What they release is inaccurate. Yep. And I just really feel like if people looked at this more as a common cold that we dealt with.
Do you remember when everyone's on the ventilators and then afterwards they kept saying if you get someone on a ventilator, they're going to die because their body's going to give up. But you see, like, that was the one treatment that they were doing for everybody, and that, like, probably led to a bunch of people dying.
And now it's not at all. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's, get the shot.
So, listen, I'm not saying I'm hating on masks. If it makes the fucking, like, the culture and the community a little less unstressed, you know.
Yeah.
I'll wear the mask. I don't really have a problem with it, but I really do feel like
I just have a problem being told I have to wear it.
We have to look at this as we have to look at this as the human beings that we are. All four of us sitting in our houses right now, being controlled in a way that we really don't even know, and it's crazy. It's really fucking insane.
It can leave some long-term effects that we, like you said, we might not know what it's really doing to us right now. Children.
Well, we're still dealing with the effects of COVID when it first happened anyways. Like people think things are back to normal for the most part.
Not at all.
No, dude, we're like, this is not close to being over.
I had a buddy go to Lollapalooza.
Your kids have to be vaccinated to go back to school?
No, under 12 you can't get vaccinated yet.
A bunch of schools are already talking about shutting back down.
Oh yeah,
true.
Yeah. I think around fall time we probably will have another like.
What's going to happen if we get so fucking offended as a community that school and education doesn't really be a thing? Everybody starts being homeschooled. The youth.
Dude, maybe that's what they're trying to do.
We just proved it last year, right?
Yeah, I know.
Like
I'm saying
right.
That's 1 year. I'm saying look at that. If we do it for 5 to 10 years, the next 5 to 10 years of our life, the youth didn't get a normal fucking structured establishment like we got.
Sure.
Where do you draw the line between protecting yourself and the government needing to protect you? You know what I mean? Where do they draw the line at?
How much can you protect yourself?
When they shut the country down last year for 8 weeks, what good? I feel like they just dug us into such a hole that I don't know. It was just afterwards it seemed pointless because everything.
Yeah.
Same thing happened that would have happened if we were still working for 8 weeks and everything. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Like numbers were still rising regardless if, when we were in the middle of the shutdown. So what is the shutdown doing? Like,
what do you guys tell people they can't work?
Why are you guys pushing something that's still not, making much of a difference?
Right.
People should have the choice. I think we've dealt with this is straight out of Joe Rogan's mouth. I think we've dealt with this long enough now to be able to say, hey, it's our choice to be able to go out to a restaurant if we want, and it's our choice to be able to work at a restaurant if we want right now, and it's our choice to go work at a factory right now if that's what we choose, and there's one open, and that's what's going on. But the government's making it so hard for you to even do that. They're saying these places are shutting down whether you like it or not. And you can't pay your bills whether you like it or not.
This argument, whenever you're like, I have the choice to wear a mask or not wear a mask when I go in the store, and then everyone's like, well, they're a private business. They have the choice to tell you to wear a mask or not. I bet 9.9 times out of 10 that fucking business does not necessarily want to be forced to wear a fucking mask.
Yeah.
It is like the mandate / we suggest this. You know what I mean?
I feel like this ties in a lot with the kind of culture we are today, like companies being afraid of being canceled and shit like that. They're the ones that don't have the fucking mask mandate.
Yeah, cancel them. They're the ones that don't support this. Cancel
It's even getting worse than that. Like, your company doesn't support gay rights or something. Like, not gonna it's stupid. Like, I mean, I'm not saying being gay is stupid. I'm just saying shit like that. That's stupid. Like, you get shut down because you don't believe in a certain fucking bias.
Right.
Go ahead, Jay.
I was gonna say, I feel like always in time, like there was more like obviously like different classes of people, and you know what I mean. And I feel like say back in the day, then there was more like You know, so like there's think about it this, like the white drinking fountain and the black drinking fountain.
Right.
And like to separate it into the two, you know, this type of area is getting more money, even if you say money wise, you know, this person has less money, they're poor, they're in this category. So I feel like this is a way for everybody, fuck if you're gay, fuck if you're black, fuck if you're white, Hispanic, whatever.
It's like
this
segregation,
way they can determine, are you vaccinated, are you not vaccinated?
Right.
These people will be able to get all these cool in these people over in a little country or whatever, you know, like, but that might be that type of thing of maybe there is a overpopulation of people, and this is the best way to dwindle it down into that what'd you say, natural selection type
of,
you know?
Yeah, man, for sure. I also, I mean, I think we could go a lot further with what you just brought up, Jared. But I think it's funny how we brought up both the North Korea story and now this. Mm-hmm. It's like we're sitting here experiencing our own
demise.
Yeah, I was listening. Joe Rogan talked about that too today in that same episode with that guy. He was talking about, like, do you know if the empire's falling? Like, do we know? Like, what we know? Did Rome know they were falling?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
And you know what better way? Sure. What better way to get your people to trust you by giving them $1,400 stimulus checks?
Yeah,
you know, more bribes. Right? You know,
what were you saying?
We will take care of you. Cool. If we are leaning on them and then they move, then what are we falling? You know what I mean? Like, we have to be able to sustain, you know, in our own sort of way, anyways. Like, but so many people count on the government. You know, like just all kinds of different things, you know, and they're not always necessarily standing by. That's just another, you know, once this person dies, then boom, they're just trying to get more people through. Boom, boom, boom. It's just a big old system.
Replace.
I was just saying the North Korea was like, they're sanctioned into like provinces and everything. Like she specifically, I forget her name now, brought it up as the Hunger Games. She said, you know how there's the districts or whatever. She said that's exactly what it could have. She said that's like an example. Yeah. It was literally like that there, where the government said, "Oh, you guys get this, and they get this," and
that's how it's
just
gonna be.
Completely sanctioned in every way you can think. Man, it's crazy. But
there's no electricity there. It's like the darkest place on Earth at night. Yeah. If you look at it from space.
Yeah, she said
it'd be a good stargazing place.
They said that's the only reason they know where South Korea and China are, like, to escape, is because they can see the lights coming from.
She says sometimes she poops like once a month.
This too. Listen to this.
She said she like poops one time a month, and she gets so hungry she gets into like a phase of like delusion to where she'll have dreams about just eating bucket full of eggs and
And the government collects their poop to use for fertilizer.
Oh yeah,
what
for
the
sure.
Fuck?
You have to poop in a certain toilet, and so it's outhouses. All they have is outhouses, and it's community outhouses for everybody, and every single body's poop has to be collected, and they have to submit a certain amount of weight of poop every year, or they get fucking in trouble and shit.
What the fuck?
And she said that one of the craziest things about it,
Korean poop test,
is here recently they've been bringing back like hangings and
because they don't want to waste the bullets,
and certain type of killings that they didn't used to do back in the North Korean regime or whatever. Yeah. But now they're straight up just hanging people out in the streets. They're not wasting their bullets on them, is how they're claiming it.
Holy shit!
It's crazy. It's crazy shit, man.
Jared, did you have illusions you want to bring up?
You guys want to talk about that? Yeah, you guys want to talk about it another day? What time? What kind of time are we looking at?
We got about 15 minutes. What you got? Probably maybe 10, 15. It's up to you.
What else you got
I got the scientist with the black hole.
We'll have to try that one out another day because I need to look at that. I need to look at that.
That one's a pretty cool little fun fact. Let's save the illusion one and get some more examples and stuff for that one.
Okay. We can do that. We'll show you the black hole.
There's a lot of basketball news and even football news, but we don't have to dive deep into that.
Leonard just signed a contract. He's the highest paid.
They said we got to hold on to him.
Wentz and Nelson had surgery.
Same injury. Like, what the fuck?
I heard Justin Jefferson for the Vikings is dealing with an injury right now. No, I'm not happy about that.
We had another player injured.
You had. I know we want to talk about what if the Marvel series
starts Wednesday
a little bit more because it starts Wednesday. We're gonna talk about Suicide Squad next episode.
Yeah, because I'm gonna watch it by the time.
I think Lakers' big news is they got
Westbrook.
Westbrook, it's crazy. They got someone else too. Fuck, I gotta remember their name.
I don't know.
The Heat got re-signed Oladipo, and they got someone else. Where did Lowry go?
He went back to play with his homie.
He said his homie.
Fucking Kyle Lowry and what's his name?
DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, he where's he playing? Because I thought that's where
Chicago.
I think that's where he went.
Lonzo Ball went to Chicago.
Yep.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Let's see if I can get this black hole pulled up.
Pull it.
Okay, so this is the graphic, I guess. Re-emerging reflection, like oh shit, sorry.
Just pause it.
Maybe we should also too start with like the general.
Yeah, I'll say it. The scientists at Stanford say they made a breakthrough they discovered a light in black holes. And their work to prove Einstein's theory of gravity over a century was right. Black holes deep in space continue to fascinate scientists. Their gravity is so powerful that matter and light get sucked in and can never escape. Orbiting telescopes have been able to see X-ray spectrum light from the front side, but never the back side. But now they've discovered the back side, like what's coming out the back side. It's like a yellow band or a yellow light in X-ray spectrum, invisible to humans.
Dude, that right there is gonna tie into the illusion shit. So I'm pointing that right there.
Look at how it reflects.
Mark that shit right there.
Mark it.
Hold on.
Play it again.
So that's a black hole, and that's a video of it.
There's a picture.
Basically.
Yeah.
This is like what? This is a graphic.
Okay,
I believe.
I was going to say that's it.
See,
right there.
That's how the
we
light's
did it.
coming.
I was like, we did it.
I guess
my god!
Einstein's theory of gravity, like how light bends, black holes bend light around it, not like gravity sucking it in.
So it's not.
They proved it right,
in.
I guess. No, it's the
What does that
what's
mean?
behind it.
Is that good news?
It's just news.
There's all kinds of black holes around.
Know what the fuck is going on?
There's all kinds of massive ass black holes that are around. I don't think that are around like us necessarily.
Right.
But there's a video on YouTube that shows like every little size or every size of the planet. Maybe Vince, you might have shown us one time. It kept on zooming out, and it was another largest planet, another largest, and it just went all the way to these different sizes of black holes. Dude, you just feel so small after seeing that shit. It's like
we are nothing.
Marvel.
What if that popped up whenever you said, "How do I die?" Oh, a black hole.
Oh shit! How do I end up there?
that phrase that said about the universe is like. I've been watching Marvel and how there's fucking all these universes.
They're on
Have you seen?
And then I'm like, wait a minute, is that my life? Is there other
right?
Is there other fucking universes?
Yes.
What do you mean? Like, what is going on, man? Like,
we've already proved it.
I'm really beginning to suck into the idea that there is an infinite amount of universes just continuing going on.
There is. I agree.
I'm going into the illusions. We're going into the illusion.
Okay, then let's get it. Let's get it.
Dude, I have so are you playing something? What is this?
Yeah, I was playing. It's okay. I was gonna show. I didn't know if you've seen Loki episode 6, but it has. I don't know if you noticed the intro was a. It's okay. I can show you another time.
Was it like the planets and stuff?
Yeah, it's like zooming out.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yes, that makes you feel small too.
And you just keeps going.
Oh my gosh.
That's a black hole.
Is that a black hole itself?
That's a black hole.
There's another one.
Another one. They're about to mate.
And then you're. Oh my god.
They're showing us, man.
This is the way.
It's in like a time, like a stream.
Wow.
This is a timeline.
When you picture a timeline in your head, is that what you pictured? Like a time, like a
Dude.
A circle?
I don't like a
I
like a
didn't see
stream.
it
I
coming
guess.
as a physical thing.
A flow of energy.
You know?
When I think of my life, I think of like years on like a time chart. I guess like,
you.
I'm like
Gotcha.
I don't know.
To where we can comprehend.
That's
it,
all we
right?
know. That's
Yeah.
all we know.
So that's the way. So that's the way that we comprehend things. So this is my thing.
All right.
So if
He's got a
what
pen,
we're
bro.
seeing right here in this world is what we can only comprehend right now. I remember on an old episode we talked about how Coffee said that the ancient Greeks couldn't see the color blue because we weren't
Oh, yeah.
like ready
Yeah.
for that type of light spectrum yet.
Ooh.
Okay, this is a light coming from this black hole that our eyes can't even see. We have to have special technology, and that's just
We get
our own way of
glasses
perceiving
to
it.
see it.
Okay, and now I'm about to move on to just the art of illusions. Isn't that what Loki does anyways? Isn't he like he's mischievous and master of illusion type deal? There's a couple. Look up 2G or at least look up the wagon wheel.
That's badass. That's cool as shit.
That's good.
Okay, hold on, Jared. We're gonna look it up. What'd you say?
2G?
The wagon. Oh yeah, 2G illusion. That's another one though. But how a wagon wheel. If you look at it, it's like if it's going slow to where you can perceive it, you can see each thing, or you even look at a fan. You
I
can
get
look,
what you're
you can
saying.
see each thing.
Hold on,
But
wait,
then
what?
once it goes so fast, it looks like one whole circle, like a solid. And at one point, it almost looks like it's going reverse because it's going so fast. How our eyes can perceive that?
Okay,
We can't like all we see it is poof, we see that like one solid thing. But what's actually happening is that it's
All of those look like they're moving separately.
yeah, they're all moving separate. So it's just an illusion on our mind. What if these multiverses, there's multiple multiverses. What if they're all happening at once? We just can't see this shit. Like it's all playing out right now.
What if we're not
And then
our
with that,
Wait, keep going, Jared. Keep
the
going.
Mandela effect.
Yes, the Mandela effect. Because there are so many universes, there's so many versions of ourselves that we've been through all of those situations. And that's kind of what I was going to say. What if we're not the version of ourselves? We're not in the universe that we really think we are. Exactly.
That's pretty good.
And that's why we feel so weird.
Who's that motherfucker in the mirror that's looking back at me?
Bub, Cuddy, repeat Cuddy again. I feel that way, bro. I'll get stuck looking at myself and I'm like, who
are you? What is
Who are
this?
I'll bend in the mirrors so it's like infinity, and I'll start pointing at them like Spider-Man. You know how he does?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like, you guys listen to
pointing
me.
at one but looking at another.
Bro, you know when mirrors, you know when you got a mirror and then you got like a cabinet mirror and you can turn it to where it looks like there's like 100 versions of yourself?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's what you're saying? Yes. You're looking, and it kind of looks like
so
one of them's like
one of them, but looking at
What if they
another
pulled
one
you
over
in?
there.
one of them turns their head the opposite way.
So,
Wasn't there a
We're like,
movie
oh,
about
shit.
that? Where like if you were looking in a mirror,
Mandela
like,
effect?
no, when like there was a second person,
It's
there was an
called
evil person on the other side of the mirror, and they fucking pulled you in
and they like
switched.
start smiling. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that will tell you.
It's like that, but it's an older. I'll have to think of it.
There's
Americans.
There's a lot of people that will tell you there's a spiritual connection between a mirror and yourself, and that when you trip with heavy psychedelics,
bro,
that's not me. You do not want to go look at yourself
I
in
get
the mirror.
stuck.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Candyman comes out at the end of this month.
Hell yeah. I wanted to go back, and Jared was talking about like how we couldn't see lights and how we brought up Nick's example too.
Yeah.
But dude, I swear on everything, a few years ago I was working at a factory in Thorntown, I think it was. There was a certain occasion in the sky, like a spatial occasion, that you had to put on these glasses. It was just like a 3D glasses deal.
Okay.
That's what it looked like, just these plastic fucking glasses. But you could go outside.
Oh, the solar eclipse or something?
And you could see another planet that you wouldn't be able to see.
Oh, I don't remember.
I get what you're
saying.
A lot of people didn't know about it, and it was only for a certain amount of time over certain, depending on your state.
Right.
Like you could only see it at a certain time.
Was it Mars?
That's cool.
I remember my work.
Saturn?
My work stopped me, or stopped everybody working. It was like, you guys will never see this probably again in your life, because it only happens every so many years, and it's longer than our life expectancy. And they're like, we want you guys to come outside and see this.
Sounds dope as fuck.
I forgot about that until Jared was explaining that to me, and it's really interesting.
So that's another reason why things that we what glitters isn't gold, with the things that we do, you know what I mean? How good really is our vision?
Exactly.
You know, how good is our vision? And what kind of things are we like
blind
putting
to
on our earth to suppress that?
So
you know,
all the food we eat, all the things we stimulate
where are
our
all
brain
the bugs
with.
still? I'm still tripping about these bugs, bro.
These bugs, bub?
Pollinators, dog. Like where
Like
are all the
bees and shit?
pollinators? Like our bees are dying. Like where's I'm still stuck on that.
Wind. I think wind kind of helps too.
Well, I want to go back on you guys talking about illusions and like just like universes.
Yeah.
What if we find the technology and the way to like locate another universe and like travel into it through a fucking hole
Wormhole,
or whatever it is? I mean, like whatever you have to do that. What does that do for us as like a
civilization?
What does that do? Like when we watch these movies and we see it always as like if you mess something up, it's gonna throw off something in another universe or something, you know? Like there's always that idea of like, another universe just got fucked up right now because of what you just did or something.
Right.
And it's like
domino effect.
So is there like, we believe in gods, we believe in certain like higher up powerful beings. Is there like really something controlling? Is there timekeepers? I'm telling you, I've been watching Marvel too much, but like you
oh really?
But you see these things and then you're like, dude, that could be like a real thing in life. That could be like really what's going on.
Why not? You know? Yeah, why not? I was gonna say, Vince, you said something earlier along the lines of whether things are destined, and Mike, you said it too, whether it's destined or it's free will.
Right.
And I almost think that it's at the point to where it clashes. I think this is just my thought personally. I think what God has for me is for me regardless, and whether the choices I make, whatever way I go, it'll get there in that sort of sense.
What about this?
And
destiny is free will.
Right? Wait.
Feel me? Because it's your destiny to have the free will to basically...
So that very thing. So whenever I think of like Loki breaking the timeline and shit, then I'm thinking... this was meant to happen. This right here was supposed to happen. These things were supposed to happen to break the timeline.
True. Didn't Kang say he was like leading them the whole time to it? Like no matter what happened, he was like making sure that it all led to that very moment of them killing him.
He didn't make them make the decision, but it's like that's what he was basically.
They got to the point where after he's like, after this, I don't know what happens. Like he's like. And then she ended up killing him. Oh. And like set off.
Those damn bitches.
If there's other universes, that means there's other life. So
for sure.
That's the what is it, the bubble theory or something like that? Then there's an infinite amount of universes. Like
there's gotta be another planet or something.
Within.
Yeah. We're just like a big old suds in the bathtub when you're a kid. You know what I mean? You just made all
like
those
alligator creatures.
There's more stars than grains of sand on Earth.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That means that there are things circling those
grains of sand on Earth. That's insane.
Powerful.
That's
wait, hold on. I thought I watched this one episode of like it wasn't the What If or the other show that we watch on YouTube, the animated where they teach you and shit.
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah,
talking about. It was a different one.
It's a weird name.
It was talking about basically, your brain does like 1 billion trillion like operations like a fucking second. You get what I'm saying? Like just it feels like we're not doing nothing, but it is controlling everything. So there's like they basically put it in a number like 1 billion trillion operations a second. So if you did the math, boom, 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 you'd have this stupid huge number to dictate how long your life would be. Because our brain controls everything. Yeah. So they would need a computer to transfer that. They talked about this one theory,
how big
and it's for real. The computer could circle the sun and be controlled by the sun's radioactivity, and it would be possible. You know what I mean?
That's how big the computer would be to have like one brain
to control
power,
all of us. For all of us.
God.
For our life expectancy, that's usual
That's crazy.
for us. Bro,
that's
just
like,
imagine that.
That's
what if
like
that's not already happening?
That sounds like a Marvel fucking...
That's what I'm saying.
That sounds like something out of Marvel. Like that's
straight up. But what if that's not already happening?
I know. I don't know. Geostorm.
That's why I'm just going to go with the flow from right now. I don't know. I'm just going to ride with it.
Ride with it, brother.
Must spin the wheel.
Spin that wheel.
Spin that
There's a
wheel.
couple other illusions that I want you guys to like look up on your own. Look up that Tusi illusion. It's like TUSI.
Okay.
There's a lilac chaser.
Keep it on your list, Jared. We can talk about it next time too, because I think I have a few illusion things I'd bring chaser. Up. So keep it on.
Some of these are wild and will put into perspective of how the universe could move to the point to where we can't even acknowledge it, and how this is just like life to us, but it may not be just life as we know it.
I've seen this one.
I think I've done something like this before too.
Oh, interesting.
So like
it's changing green.
What
the fuck?
Changing areas.
It may look like the circle's going, but really like the circles are disappearing.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it's doing right now to me.
And it was turning green. Was it not turning green?
It was green.
Was it not turning green?
This is cool.
Now it's just a little flash.
It's like the circle's moving around too, though.
If you just look at the arrow, they all disappear.
The cross?
Yeah. The cross just disappears and it's a
now it's gone.
Yeah.
They're fading away.
They're all gone. They're all gone. And then you look away and they're all back.
Yeah,
think about that too. So as much as we're coming to about like illusions and seeing it, like say the things that we're seeing, like that Joe Rogan helps debunk and like helps us realize and shit. Yeah. I feel like the more of the population is more aware, more woke a little bit, and I think in that aspect, like we're starting to like collectively gain the knowledge. And then, what if it is just that all of us is one knowledge? That,
shit!
You know what I mean?
It probably. I mean.
All one collective
I don't know.
being.
I would left at the end there, but I'm just saying.
The greatest illusion in life is that we're all separate.
Well, I mean,
because realistically, we're all one thing.
When you look at another species, you don't look at lions and ants as like, oh, they're every single one of them's different. They're all ants. They're all lions.
Right.
When we look at ourselves, we consider ourselves so different and shit.
But we're all the same.
But it's literally the same fucking thing.
Ego is what separates.
Pride. Who got the wheel?
He's getting the wheel right now, brother.
Who got that wheel?
Spin that wheel.
I want to get high. I want to get high.
This is good shit, man.
Oh, shit.
I think it's going to be Jared or Vince this time.
If Vince gets it, he has it like 3 out of 4 times.
Destiny for Barnes to get it on his
day back. I'm on my day back.
I think if you add someone, it gives it to him every time. Oh,
what'd I say, Jared or Vince?
Oh,
yeah.
Vinny.
Vin Dog with the last dab.
We got some good chats in there.
For sure.
One of the best, probably, I think.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, we skipped a lot of sports stuff going on.
Yeah, it's cool.
But we can talk about it maybe next time.
NFL season's coming
up. There's going to be more to talk about, too. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Summer League, basketball, NFL's coming back. I want to buy the first game, bro. I want to go watch a Colts game, all of us. Jared, I'll fucking live stream it. You can chill on the fucking team.
Hell yeah, dude. Put me
up. Go watch the first game at the stadium.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Go get tickets.
And the Rams, the second game. That'd be a good game.
Rams would actually be a better game, honestly. Yeah.
See
Matthew Stafford. Oh,
let's go watch it, bro.
Right on.
Like $70.
How you doing, Jay? Good. out there?
Chilling, man. Hope we're about to get the ball rolling here soon.
Hell
Got
yeah.
this dog barking at me for some food.
Oh,
He
no.
said, "You're done. You're done."
He said, your time is now.
Yeah.
Right on.
Love you, bro.
Love you, Jay. Oh,
Oh.
no.
There's the dog.
Yeah, a little yipper snapper.
He's the biggest fan. He's
Yeah.
the biggest fan of the last dab. Hell yeah.
Was here the whole time.
Dog right there.
That's the last
I
dog.
love you, boys.
Love
I'll
you,
catch
see you, bro.
I'll catch you guys later.
Later, brother.
Peace.